Hello, Sidney.
What?
You followed directions well, Sidney. Now welcome to the final act. See that metal detector? Use it.
How's it going? I'm Scott on tape. I'm standing on the grounds of John Milton's house from Screen 3. This is where the entire third act took place. Welcome to the hallowed grounds of horror.
Why do you don't, that's unnecessary.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, you nailed it.
I know you gonna dig this.
Hello, Sidney.
I can only hear myself.
I only hear you too, Sidney.
Who is this?
The question isn't who I am. The question is, who's with me?
Sidney, stay away!
Sidney!
Don't do it. If you do one thing to attract attention to yourself, one thing, I'll kill them both.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? So here I am in Los Angeles, California. This is where they filmed one of my favorite horror films from one of my favorite horror franchises, the Scream movies, Scream 3, right here. Look, Sidney was right here by this pool. Right here is where she had to, and the guy was, it all happened right here. I'm going to take you all throughout this house, show all the locations from Scream 3 that I could find, which is pretty much all of them. And I brought along with me somebody who you might recognize from the horror world, Sean, what's the last name?
Clark.
Sean Clark. Sean Clark. And Sean works with a lot of, he's a convention agent. You work with Halloween cast for the Friday the 13th people and a lot of the Scream cast. You're wearing a Scream t-shirt.
A lot of the cast I work with are on this shirt.
Right. And you're a prop collector. You brought me a genuine Scream mask.
The real
deal that I'm going to
used.
love it. Screen used.
Screen used.
So we have a screen used Scream mask. May I see the mask,
Completely
please?
legit, 100% authentic.
This is exciting.
You ready?
I'm excited, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
What is that?
Scream.
What kind of face is that? That's giving the old face.
This
What?
is one of the greatest serial killers of all time. Brandon
that's not
James.
Who?
Did you see MTV? Scream? MTV.
MTV?
This is the MTV one, right? This is the MTV one?
I wanted the real Scream. I
this-
wanted the real Ghostface.
This is Brandon James. It was canceled.
How many seasons did that show last?
Technically 3, I think. But then they did was it 2 and a third, and then they changed back to the original mask. Don't know why they did that. Why would they do that when you got this great one?
I don't know. So you've worked with the cast from 6 Scream movies. You have access to all those masks, and you brought me one from the TV show.
Yeah. No, you wanted the movie one. Because this is the TV show.
Can I see what it looks like on the ground up against the cement? That'd be cool.
Ghostface dropped it.
Yeah.
He
Look,
dropped it.
Ghostface is on the ground.
He dropped it.
Ghostface.
Wait! What'd you do? Whoa!
Looks like a paper
Dude.
plate now. Come on.
That's okay. That's
Piece
o-
of garbage. I wanted a real one. I wanted a real one.
That's okay. I brought another one just in case. So I got so many of these.
Wait, which one? You look like you look like the cover. What's Iron Maiden's mascot, Eddie?
Do you think we could put this on eBay?
I think so. After this video, it's gonna fetch a lot of money. I'm saying $5. How much you pay for it?
That's too much.
Wow.
The Scream
LAPD.
Police. Scream Police.
So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the house. I'm gonna go to all the locations from Scream because this house is the third act. all of it takes place right here. And I'm going to come back and join Sean, who's in the depths of despair. No, I appreciate it. I've got this one.
Screen news.
Is that White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor? What do you wear?
What?
That's nice.
What's up with the sponge?
That's my life story. What's up with this? Okay, I'm gonna go to more locations. Let's go. We are on Vine Street. This is where the movie technically begins. And I brought along with me a friend of mine, a friend of Sean's, an expert on Scream. This is Brian from Reel to Reel Locations.
What's up, everyone?
And you've done extensive research on all the locations. I want you to tell me about the film.
So, Scream 3 is taking place in LA. Stab 3 is in production, and Cotton Weary, who was the savior in Scream 2, ends up being killed by Ghostface along with his girlfriend. Terrible tragedy. One of the last things you hear is a shitty Creed song in your apartment. I mean, it's awful.
Right. So the movie, but basically what it is it's the third of the trilogy of Scream. Ghostface is the killer in all three movies, but he's always a different person. This is giving a general overview of what the movie's about. So in this edition, in Scream 3, Sidney is our hero, played by Neve Campbell. She's living off by herself. She works for a women's crisis center. Sidney's house is located in Topanga Canyon. It is inaccessible to the public. It is a private residence and not able to visit it. But she's called back into action because Ghostface is here stalking the set of a fictional movie called Stab 3 based on the Woodsboro murders that are in Scream. Pardon?
And Windsor College.
And Windsor College. Right, they do both, right? Yes. So that's what Scream 3 is about. But Cotton Weary, played by Liev Schreiber, first shot of him in Long Beach. They make it look like he's in Hollywood, but it's in Long Beach. We're not going to Long Beach today.
It's long drive.
It's a long drive.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not going below $1 million. I mean, think about it. I'm risking my reputation as the host of this.
But then he drives down Vine.
Geographically incorrect based on his next turn in Hollywood. But
right.
Yes, he does come down this hill. You see the iconic Capitol Records building, and the 100% Cotton billboard would have been right down there.
Where? Show me where that would have been.
Right on the corner here of Hollywood and Vine on the west side.
Down there.
Big giant red 100% Cotton.
Christine, if you're there, pick up the phone. Christine, pick up the phone.
He's in a rush because he's got a call from Ghostface.
Yes, and he's driving away from West Hollywood where his apartment really is.
Right. And he's going there because Ghostface is going to kill his girlfriend, played by
Kelly Rutherford,
otherwise known as
Megan from Melrose
Place. Right. So he's rushing through Hollywood traffic at night. He's a radio host now, trying to get there, and we're going to be going to that location next.
You have reached 911. Due to the volume of calls, all services are busy.
And Cotton's driving down Hollywood Boulevard, but this is to the west of where we were. But he turns east. But he goes past Ripley's, and there's the big dinosaur on top. He's speeding through the streets of Hollywood, going all sorts of different ways. Doesn't really make sense if you know the city, but if you don't, it doesn't matter. It's right here. How's that sound, Brian?
Sounds great.
Make sense?
Makes total sense.
Thanks. So, Cotton Weary, who was wrongfully accused in the original Scream, he's played by Liev Schreiber. Scream 2, he's the hero.
Saves the day.
Scream 3, as we've said, he's racing through the streets of Hollywood. And this location is where his apartment was. And he runs up these stairs into his house to save his girlfriend, who's being tricked by Ghostface, because he's using the voice thing, right, to change his voice all around so it sounds like Cotton. She's thinking her own boyfriend's trying to kill her. Mm-hmm. Right up there, that's Sunset. I had no idea that this location was so close.
Yep.
Here it is, right
to the strip.
Right to the Sunset
Viper
Strip.
Room, Rainbow Room.
All right there, and this beautiful building right here. So he parks his car right about there, right? You said he doesn't turn his lights off.
Lights off, doesn't close the door.
Nope. And he runs up these stairs right here. And they actually filmed in this complex, and it looks, from what I've seen by looking at the scene pretty closely, that they actually filmed in one of the apartments. But he runs right through this courtyard, up these stairs.
I wonder if this gate's open.
The gate's open. Shall we?
Courtyard. So I'm curious, like, do you have it open?
And he races up these stairs. These are the same stairs that he races up.
What's going on, babe?
Behind you!
It was a simple game, Cotton. You should have told me where Sidney was. Now, you lose.
That's right. Cotton Weir's apartment. We were on the other side. Right up there. It's the beginning of Scream 3. Up there. Brian's still up there taking photographs. He loves it. He's geeking out. Pretty cool. Look at these. All right. Another location from Scream 3. UCLA campus is where Gale Weathers is giving a little lecture right inside here. We're going to go inside. Of course, it's not UCLA. It takes place right in
As the
here.
future journalists of America, there is one thing that you need to remember. Being the best means being willing to do what the others would not. Break the rules. Stop at nothing. Be willing to have the world hate you, because that is the only way that you'll get the story, the facts.
Closer to the beginning of the film, Gale Weathers giving a lecture at a university, and it's actually UCLA. Moore Hall, right here.
Yes.
So you're saying that we should be ready to go?
So she was on a podium, but right in front of those kind of blackboards, whiteboards, right there. And there's some shots, of course. People asking questions in the audience, and you can see it looks the exact same.
Well, tell me, Miss Weathers, was it worth it?
I'm so sorry. We're out of time.
Very cool. But the detective shows up right outside, Detective Patrick Dempsey. And they filmed it right outside the hall. She comes right out these doors. They don't show her come out these doors, but up these stairs. It's a fun noise. And here's where Patrick Dempsey's waiting for her, right here. The whole conversation takes place right here.
Detective Mark Kincaid, LAPD.
Hello.
It's quite an impressive resume.
Thank you. I assume you're not here for an autograph?
I'm here because Cotton Weary's been murdered.
Someone killed Cotton?
CBS Radford Studios in Studio City, but this was also
Sunrise Studios.
Scream 3.
Even though it faces the sunset.
It does. That's east, that's west. But there's a nice pan shot, if I had my drone, as we were talking about.
Yep.
What did I know?
The Stab in production.
Right there.
Sign was right there.
Comes along here. But all the news guys are outside after Cotton Weary's murder. A lot of stuff going on right here.
Pandemonium.
Where would you say it was? The sunrise right there?
I think it was like right on that wall.
So to correct myself, Brian was just saying it used to be CBS Radford, now it's Radford Studios. A lot of things are shot here, but all that action of all the police going around trying to get interviews. Who are they trying to get interviews with? They're just trying to get
anyone from
Stab 3
Stab 3 production.
And to correct myself, it's not CBS Radford anymore. It's Radford Studios. But the Connors is shot here. Seinfeld. Brian was telling me Will and Grace. Roseanne.
That 70s show.
That 70s show. All shot here.
His red right hand.
Damn it, have you seen Roman?
Look, everyone in the office has gone home already.
He said it was important.
There'll be other movies, Roman.
Not only did they kill the film, but they killed my cast. You know, nobody's gonna want to work with me. Variety called me a pariah. I don't even know what a pariah is.
And here we are on Wilshire Boulevard. This was used as John Milton's office, the producer of Stab 3, right up there, overlooking MacArthur Park, right that way. And of course, there was a diving board outside of his office.
Why couldn't someone have killed the cast from Stab 1? Huh? Or Stab 2? Why me? What? John, what did we do wrong?
Neat. There's a few stories up there. That's where it is, right at the corner of Wilshire and Park View. And that's that beautiful view you see in the movie of MacArthur Park.
Look, I want to get something straight. I only got into this because the police asked for my help.
So in this scene, Dewey and Gale have a little lunch, a little catch-up. And if you,
See what you did there.
And to the right, there's the metal, what do you call them? Railings. In the movie, they were wood. But this is where they sat, right in that little grotto area to the left. Let's go up a little closer. Grotto? It's not a patio. So Brian, they would have been sitting right here.
About here,
Why would the police come to you?
Well, I did write the definitive book on the Woodsboro murders.
This way for Gale. And this way for Dewey, because in the background, I'll go around, there is a bush in the way now. Just to show, you can see that building right there with the X's on the doors behind Dewey. But that catch-up scene where they're just talking about the new murders and talking about the history was all shot right here.
Actress named Rena Reynolds. Tried to find her my whole life. And 4 years ago, I actually tracked her down.
All those shots of Maureen Prescott were right here, just off Ventura Boulevard. Park Motel.
Motel.
That's for sure. Right there.
But Billy's father?
Right there. Skeet's dad, right?
I get killed in Stab 3? I get killed?
Yeah.
So as my resident Scream 3 expert, we are in Runyon Canyon, and this is the home of
Jennifer Jolie.
Parker Posey's character. Fake Gale, I keep calling her. Fake Gale. But this was her home, right?
That's right.
Stone, I'm headed to the crime scene. You stay by Jennifer's side. I suggest a search of the grounds.
Hey, Dewdrop. Can I have a word?
And it's back in one piece.
Right. It blew up in the movie. But of course, that was a miniature. They jumped down the other side, down the side of the mountain, correct?
Correct.
And what's going on here? We've got
Dewdrop's trailer.
right there.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's wild. The trailer's right here still.
Looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it does.
For the wear. Oh, someone's inside.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw somebody move.
Lots of shots of what's his name? David, whatever his name in real life. Putty from Seinfeld, the bodyguard.
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton comes in and out of there. So yeah, he stumbles out of here. What'd you say? He got hit with a frying pan, right? Yeah. I have seen this movie. It's been a couple of days.
Manages to make it to the front door before he collapses.
Stone.
Posh Spice gonna need a new bodyguard.
For sure. Here's an overview of the house, just on the hill right above it. Yeah. Also used in 90210. That was David and Steve's house. See, the trail is just off to the right there. And there's somebody sitting in the backyard. Look at these views of Los Angeles. Griffith Observatory, Hollywood sign.
There's my office building.
Brian's office building, straight ahead.
Yep.
Downtown LA right there. It's gorgeous up here. Wow. Durand.
Okay. I thought you said Durant.
No, Durand.
Durand.
I checked his credentials before. I looked him up by IMDb. All right, Sean.
Yes.
We're standing here in the dining room from Scream 3.
Yes.
Now, you are also shooting something else here. Halloween H2O was filmed in the same mansion.
Yes, the Paramore, yes.
Yes. And you have a special guest on your channel.
Yep.
On the video.
Michael Myers himself from Halloween H2O, Chris Durand.
Chris Durand. Thank you for coming, Chris. Thank you for having me. Chris also played Ghostface in Scream 3. How cool is that? And he's in the video. What's up?
He's actually Ghostface in Scream 2. Not Scream 3.
Thanks for coming, Chris. All right, on to the next location. We're going to enter the room right now. This is where a majority of the scenes take place. And as we pass, you're going to see look at that couch. What do we call that couch, Sean?
This is a screen-used Freddy Krueger couch from Nightmare on Elm Street. I think it was 4 or 6 or 7. But this Freddy Krueger turns into the couch, and then his arms come out and grabs the person and kills them, and that's the Freddy Krueger couch.
All alive. Wes Craven did direct Scream, and of course he directed Nightmare on Elm Street. It just so happens to be a coincidence that this couch is here. So weird.
Freddy Krueger couch.
Freddy Krueger couch. But this is the room. This was where Roman was drinking, getting drunk. He's with the fake Sidney. Now remember, they're from the cast of Stab, the movie, the fictional movie. All shot in here. She's standing in the back corner, fictional Sidney. And then right when I turn around this way, this is the doorway that Roman enters with Dewey and Gail. Come right through there.
Yeah, well, actually, we're here to see Sidney.
Good, Sidney's here.
Where's Sidney?
It's old Hollywood.
Yeah. Could the dude have more money?
When Dewey and Gail start to figure out that maybe something's up, they run to this. This is supposed to be a closet, and it actually is. It's just not open. But this is where they find the Ghostface mask. Oh, it is. Hey, look at this. This is where they find the Ghostface mask and the voice thing right in here.
No way. Did you look in this yet?
No, I couldn't get it open yesterday.
Huh. We're seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, a lot of electronics. But yeah, this is where they find the voice maker.
Makes
thing.
sense because electronics, voice makers.
Sure.
That makes sense.
That's not right.
How you doing it?
You see these doors are all vintage, all the same from the film. Yeah, they come in and out, and of course, right by that pool, that's where Sidney walks. A bit of a glare. I'm going to go back out in a moment and show you where those scenes took place, but some shots out the window right this way. So this was the main party room, as I was saying. This couch set up right here. It's heavily dressed in the film to be like more of like 70s, 80s producer, big time Hollywood producer. And then you wouldn't even see these windows. The fireplace is shown. I believe Parker Posey is sitting by the fireplace in one of the shots.
I'll go with you, Roman.
There you go. You guys want to come?
It'll be okay. We're gonna stick.
Well, all the windows are covered. No, one of them's open, I believe, on the side. But if you get too close, if they didn't cover the windows, you would have seen the greatest view ever. Well, it's a little better on the other side. Well, without these trees, it's one of the greatest views ever. But all shot in this room right here.
Stay here and wait for Sid.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, it says, we'll be right back, right here. And they go down this way. And they go into this room. They're looking for a secret screening room.
If you were a screening room, where would you be?
Right down here into this room. So as they're still looking for the screening room, they're in the dining room. And if you actually go right around this corner, look, it's a real dining room. There it is. But then they decide maybe the fake screening room would be in the basement. Hey Sean, you never, ever go in the basement. You just don't. It's a rule of horror movies.
Ooh, spooky.
So here go downstairs, just where Roman is, messing around. And you can see Parker Posey up at the top of those stairs.
What's down there?
Zombies and aliens.
So yeah, of course, everybody splits up. You know, they all gotta go looking for each other. You never do that. Stay in the same room. Courteney Cox comes down these same stairs. Right down here. She's up at the top. Coming down. Yes, right here. Sidney, Gale, Dewey, Ghostface, all here. Wow. Whew. So Gale and fake Gale are coming down here, right this way toward us. They built a fake wall in front of us where you see the mushrooms with that in the middle, but they're running right down here. And this, oh, there's Sean. Yep. So they're running right toward us. Nah, stay there. That's cool. Fake Sidney comes out of this right here. They made it look a little older. She says, I found a secret passageway. And of course, there's shots of Gale and fake Gale going up and down. But look at this. Look how they're a very tight little squeeze. Into here. And then right here. I'm against here, and with the best run ever, she stands right about where Sean is, and she says to Gale and fake Gale, I'm not going to die here with second-rate celebrities like you two. And she does probably the best run I've ever seen in the history of runs in filmmaking. And she goes off to the right, and of course she's about to be killed. But she comes running down this way. And she's really a bad runner. Goes down here. The stairs that she had earlier come up on.
I'm up here!
You guys should get out too! It's crazy!
Fake Sidney comes running all the way down here. Oh jeez. Whoops. I almost fake died myself. What's going on? It says, just to turn the corner right here where she is met by Ghostface.
Easy to still be here!
And he says, no. And they look over this railing right there. They're looking over this railing down here at fake Sidney being dragged away. Pardon my shadow. Sidney arrives. So this probably one of the most iconic scenes in the whole Scream franchise. I love it. Sidney standing right here by the pool. Ghostface calls her, makes her swipe herself with a what do you call it? A metal detector. Whoop 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 whoop, and she's got a gun on her. But it's the only gun. Spoiler alert! It's not. She throws the gun in the pool, and then she walks through these doors. Because she sees right from here, she sees, oh, there's my shadow. Right here, she sees Gale and, real Gale and Dewey tied up. So Sidney comes in. Dewey and Gale tied up right here. And of course, she's been lured here by Ghostface. Ghostface comes in right through there.
He's right there!
Thinking she doesn't have a gun. But Sid, always the hero. She pulls out a gun and she says, it's your turn to scream. Or your time to scream. Time to scream. It's your time to scream. And she shoots him. But of course he's wearing a bulletproof vest, right?
It's your turn to scream, asshole.
But all those shots. And then of course, Can't Buy Me Love's Patrick Dempsey shows up. He's Mark Kincaid, of course. I mentioned that before. bit of sun coming in, but there's the pool out there. And she's like, what the hell are you doing here? She's starting to think he's, you know, he might be Ghostface. But no, he's not.
I heard shots. Tyson's dead. What's going on?
What are you doing here, Kincaid?
Looking for you. Tyson said there was a party here tonight, and I thought, uh-oh. Third act celebration. I thought I better check it out.
He's a good guy. He's Patrick Dempsey. He's McDreamy. Ghostface comes in. You know, they're thinking, is Patrick Dempsey? Is he Ghostface? It's all taking place right here. And then they have a brutal struggle in the room because Ghostface comes out of that door, which kind of is a door. Yeah, it actually is a door. But you can't really tell where he comes out of. And they fight right in front of this fireplace. No! This is the same one. And Patrick Dempsey goes down. Neve Campbell's trying to shoot from this angle. She's out of bullets. You want me? Come get me.
You want me, motherfucker? Come and get me.
And she runs out this way. Whoops, wait a minute. I forgot to mention. No, maybe I didn't. You know, they're just screaming. They're tied up still, the whole bit. Blah, blah, blah. So Sidney comes out here and she looks. She's trying to get out. It's locked. She can't get back out. She goes running down the hallway. And you can see this stair right here. The hidden screening room was actually filmed in this room here. This should be the room with the polar bear, I believe. Yes. Okay, we're going to get in there. But of course, they run down this hallway back and forth. A few times throughout the movie, they've doubled this hallway. This is where Ghostface is chasing Sidney. She gets into this room here. And this is where the entire climax was shot, in this small little room.
Have you missed me, Sidney? Would you like to hold?
It looks a lot bigger on screen, I'll tell you that. But this is the hidden screening room. These doors, she's trying to get out. Ghostface right here. And she's going to shoot Ghostface, of course. Now, fake columns were put in. He comes in through the door, Roman. They heavily dressed this room to make it look completely different. They put a bar in here and everything. And of course, he comes back to life. And, well, you know, look, yeah, I know this room's a little odd with the taxidermy, but it kind of suits. As an animal lover, I'm finding it a little odd, but they look pretty old. This house has been here for over 100 years. Who knows how old these are? Yeah, the whole end scene shot in this room. Sean, thank you for staying around. I was driving around Hollywood getting most of the locations myself while you just fucking sat here.
Much choice.
No. Yeah. Thanks a lot for bringing the mask.
Screen used.
Scream used. Not screen used. Scream used.
Well,
Scream.
Anybody wants to debate me? Did you just watch this? Did you watch it on the screen? Screen used.
Thanks. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And Halloween H2O locations are up today on Malfunction's channel. That's Sean Clark right there. Look at him. What a curmudgeon. All right. Scream 3 rules. Thanks for watching, everybody. Love you all. Peace. Out. What's your favorite scary movie, by the way?
Stab.
Me too. And Neve, of course, he's laying here. She does the thing with the thing. She's got the gun, but she has another gun. Don't forget she's got another gun. She throws the one gun in there. Is it still there, though? Oh!
I found it. It's right here.
Can you go get it, please?
Yep, no problem.
Thanks. Oh, swim away.
Doing the doggy paddle.
Faster, get the gun.
Threw it far.